Amazon in our San Francisco office. My day-to-day is pretty much just onboarding and hiring for the warehouse positions that we have here in San Francisco, South San Francisco, and in Brisbane, as well as our Whole Foods positions. So today we're just going to provide an overview of the Amazon hiring process, benefits, and sharing our hourly associate positions in our operations sites. So Amazon provides a variety of hourly roles for people interested in full-time, part-time, seasonal, or flexible schedules. So for any alerts, I recommend to text SFO Now 3 to the number 77088. If you don't happen to see a position right now, that's okay. You can always check back in weekly as the availability can change. So this is going to be our presentation overviews for today. So we just did some introductions there. We're going to go through why Amazon, an overview of the hourly roles that we have, the hiring process, and any questions that you have after the presentation. So why Amazon? So for Amazon, we are a global company and we want to become Earth's most customer-centric company. So whether someone wants if they just want an extra money for the holidays or actually want to start a career with us, we offer different opportunities for everyone. There's a lot of really amazing growth. So a lot of our fulfillment centers, they can start off there, but they can also move to different positions as well. They can move into operations or even something in HR. We've had a few people that came from the warehouse and they're now on my team, which is the workforce staffing team. So it's really nice to see how Amazon is so open to growth. Okay, and we offer a couple of choices as well. There's the career choice. This is where Amazon will prepay 95% of tuition and fees for any certifications. Some examples that we have is like if someone wanted to become a truck driver or go into nursing, or even like a front-end developer. Amazon pays for 95% with certain schools that we do have on our website. And yeah, so if you want to do it, we do ask that you have to stay with Amazon for at least a year. And that's how someone qualifies for the career choice program. But as someone who is also actively doing that, I'm part of the career choice program for the front end developer. It's really fun. I mean, Amazon really does pay 95% of it. And I get a certification at the end of the class, and it's for a couple of months. And so I think it's amazing that they offer so many choices that you can do. They offer other career skills that you can do as well. There's a bunch of training. There's also an associate to tech where the associates can move into more tech roles. Like there's some people that can move into like IT support roles. That's also a possibility as well. But Amazon wants you to be successful in your career, whether that's staying with us at the fulfillment centers or just trying to grow from there. And safety is really important to us. So for our warehouses, we still practice social distancing, as well as having temperature checks before you walk into the doors. We do provide masks in the front, as well as gloves, and we keep it clean and disinfect as much as possible. Okay, so a quick breakdown for our delivery stations. You could be unloading trucks, sorting packages by the zip code, or assisting delivery drivers loading up their vehicles. Schedules at our delivery stations can vary from part-time to full-time, and shifts are either overnight or early morning. For our Prime Now, this is a 2-hour delivery service. So you will be selecting and packaging orders submitted by customers. Orders may include fresh and frozen items, so you may be working in a cooler environment. And this is a part-time position offering a flexible schedule, which you can pick weekly, and shifts are typically about 3 to 4 hours long. For our fresh locations, you will be preparing and packing orders placed by customers online. It's like working in a grocery store, but it's more of a warehouse setting. And there are 3 temperature zones you could be working in: room temperature, refrigerator section, or a freezer. You will be trained in all of these areas, as well as given the right gear to work in each zone. Schedules can vary from part-time to full-time, and can change based off of whatever the business needs. And for our shoppers at Whole Foods, you will be working whenever the Whole Foods market is open. You'll be preparing and packaging orders placed by customers online. You could be interacting with other Whole Food employees as well in the store. So I just want to clarify, for all of these positions, it is not a driving position. It's a position that offers like a flexible schedule where you will pick whatever you work each week. And for the Whole Foods, you would be working up to 19 hours a week and must work a minimum of 3 shifts a month to remain an active employee. So some of our typical shift schedules. So for part-time shifts, we have 3 to 4 days a week, and it's about 4 to 5 hours a day. So reduced times, what that means, it's going to be about 2 to 4 days a week and 4 to 10 hours a day. And for full-time, that's usually 4 to 5 days a week and 8 to 12 hours a day. So our full-time shifts, they will usually include one weekend day, which is good to know in case that you aren't able to work weekends. Then the full-times might not be for you. For example, you'll be asked to work Sundays through Wednesdays or Wednesdays through Saturdays. So it'll always include a weekend day. So this little chart here shows all of our positions that we hire for. From the top there, you can see the Whole Food locations. And for our bottom, it's going to show our delivery stations. We just launched DCK6 recently, which is one of our delivery stations at 749 Toland Street in San Francisco. So for these positions, they're offering more a permanent and full-time, which is great. We're hiring a lot for this position here since it just recently launched. And what are Amazon jobs like? So it is a very casual setting. It is a relaxed dress code. We just ask that people not wear any open-toed shoes, because you are going to be working in a warehouse setting most of the time, so closed-toed shoes are a must. You have to be able to stand and walk for about 4 to 10 hours a day and be able to lift 49 pounds. You will be having assistance for anything over 49 pounds though. And it is not a must, but some of our members do operate some of the trucks that are in the warehouse. So for the hiring process, the first step is the job application and preview. So for example, I would recommend someone go to amazon.com/SF hourly jobs. Through that, they would be able to search for one of our locations that they can apply for. You will take an online assessment and then schedule a new hire event, which you would be meeting one of our administrators or coordinators like myself. You would attend the office hours. There, we would initiate your background check and do your drug test in the office. It's just an oral cotton swab that goes into your mouth, and you would show us any proof of identity and employment eligibility. So the main requirements for our positions is really to pass a background check, a drug test, and actually for our drug test, we recently stopped testing for marijuana. So, but we do test for all other drugs though. and being able to provide us identity and employment eligibility. So like an ID and a social ID and birth certificate or a passport, a green card, EAD card. Those are some examples. Once you attend our office hours, you would complete a online new hire orientation. So this is online training that needs to be completed. It's going to prep you for your first day of work. And then you would be scheduled for your first day in person. So you would get training on the first day of work. And again, if you wanted to apply for these positions, you would go to this link over here, which is amazon.com/SF hourly jobs. New jobs are posted every week. Our locations have mainly been hiring for Brisbane, South San Francisco, and San Francisco. And if you don't see anything that works for you, just feel free to check back in the next day. The next week. And again, same link, amazon.com/SF hourly jobs. And for any job alerts, you can text SF now at 3277088. That's pretty much all the information I have on my end. And I can move on to the Q&A portion for anyone that has any questions.
Awesome. Any questions, you guys? Anything you'd like clarity on or about the process? Hi, Hulan. I know you entered a little bit late, but I am recording this. Oh, no worries. Yeah. Yeah, I'm recording this presentation though, so I'm going to be sending it out to everybody so you can rewatch the first part as well if you missed the first part. Yeah.
All right, thank you. I'm after that one.
Yeah, of course. No worries.
Yeah, of course. And something to mention too, I also am able to provide assistance for anyone who needs help with an application. So for example, if you wanted help, we could walk through amazon.com/SF hourly jobs together. I would ask that we would have some sort of Zoom meeting, some virtual meetings like this. You would be able to share your screen and then we can walk through the application process together. And then near the end, we can even book like your new hire event where you would probably meet me or one of my other colleagues for your new hire event. And again, just being able to complete the basic requirements, which is the background check, the drug test, and just being able to provide work authorization documents for us at the new hire event.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jasmine.
Yeah, of course.
Any questions from either of you before we hop off? If not, that's okay. I'll be sending out this video again if you guys want to rewatch it later as well.
Yo tengo una pregunta. No sé si la puedes traducir
Sí,
al inglés. Hay un límite, digamos, cuando entran, le dan un entrenamiento y ya automáticamente están establecidos en el trabajo, o hay un límite, digamos, de 90 días, de que es como el tiempo de seasonal, o automáticamente ya están adentro de Amazon y ya depende de uno si se queda o se va.
Yeah, so she's asking if after the training that they go through, if that after that training they are hired completely for Amazon, or if there's some type of like trial period of like 90 days, or if it's like some type of seasonal employment opportunity, or if they would be hired completely.
Yeah, so we have, it depends. We do have our seasonal positions, which are temporary and they usually last about a month. And we have what we call our regular. So regular is more permanent and they would be considered a blue badge with us. So they would be getting the full benefits as a regular position, a regular employee.
Okay, awesome. And that's so like after the training they would go, if it was a regular position.
Yeah, so what really confirms them is they attend the new hire event and they receive a confirmation email giving them the information about their first day, like location, time, all of that they agree to at the new hire event, and then they would basically be hired on as soon as they attend their first day.
Okay, perfecto. So Lucero dice ella que sí, que ya después que vayas a su entrenamiento, dependiendo en la posición, porque sí hay unas posiciones que son solo seasonal, pero sí hay las posiciones que son regulares si estás aplicando para una de esas posiciones. Después del entrenamiento, tendrías que ir a su primer día y después ya serás parte del Amazon.
Ok, muchas gracias.
Sí, una pregunta. Any other questions before we go? ¿Alguna otra pregunta?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Julan. Okay. I'm gonna stop the recording.
Okay. Yeah, if